I know. So she is right.
And then, oh yeah, she's got to be because he was like chomping at the bit. And then he peed on the feed barrel in the barn. And I mean, killing it.
I mean, he'll pee on anything right now.
It was like a hose. Holy crap. Dude wipes. Oh, we don't need babies. We just need dudes.
We got dudes.
Dudes.
Dude.
These are only for the male puppies. Dudes.
That's not a D.
The signature right there. It says dude wipes. Yeah. It's a modern D. It says white.
Crib edition.
There you go. You can play cribbage with them too.
Here we go. Okay. If you give us the check back, you can put the check in there. Good.
It says for health and beauty.
Health and beauty. We'll take it. And you've got 2 calendars in there, right? Good. Now it goes in the purple bag up there. Purple bag.
Yep.
We're up to date. Now we're on to the big ones.
A lot of them.
I'll take this one with the hole in it first. Okay. Oh, wow, we're glad we have a stool here.
Yeah.
What is all this? Double rib. Oh, I know what this is.
What? Dude.
I know what this is.
What?
This is a present to us from Farm Tech.
Oh.
Because we've been so nice to them and they've been having such a good time showing our arena. The people, it's online. What the heck, you know? Well, so this is a present. Because I wrote to them and I said, gee, we're so nice to you guys. And we need some of this stuff. And we only need the stuff out of the clearance section because we only use small pieces anyway. Because this is expensive stuff. This is expensive stuff. So I go to the closeout section. You're really going to be so happy with this stuff. Are you ready? You'll find out in a minute. I'm working on it. Best I can. You ready? Look at this.
Oh, the plastic.
Look at this.
Oh, the plastic rolls.
The plastic stuff that we make the
doors.
The doggy doors out of.
Nice.
You want to play with it?
Probably do.
No, we got it all, I think.
I think it's interesting. That's true.
There you go.
Go. Comfort bun. It's a comfort bun.
Comfort bun? We got a lot of it. Look at that. They sent us all the stuff. I said, we'll take everything you got. And they did that. Look at here's the wide one. Here's the wide one, too.
That would be more like a Spanx.
Who?
Spanx.
Thanks.
Yeah. I know what Spanx are.
I don't know what the
But it's probably good for them. They're things that would not being sex, but women wear them to kind
I never heard that word in my life.
It's a product. It's a common
I obviously didn't need anything, right?
Yes.
At any rate. At any rate, see, you put up one of these, and then you put up a short one next to it, like this one, maybe, and then that covers your 16-inch door, or whatever you have. I wish she was more enthusiastic about that, because this is really very exciting. And furthermore, they gave it to us for nothing.
AJ went to Geraldine's. I have to work on that one, AJ.
Geraldine.
Geraldine. Oh, you've never seen it? Remember Flip Wilson? Geraldine?
I'm not quite that.
We'll look it up. Excuse me, I remember it.
Oh, dear. Overflow? No, but I've got to go to the barn. I have to go outside. I've got to go out to the shop. Oh, everybody would be so pleased to get back, because you've been out of that stuff.
Yes.
What?
They used to call Spanx girdles.
Oh, girdles. I know girdles. Spanx. Jeepers.
I didn't want to say girdle.
Why did you want to say girdles?
I don't know.
Because I'd known that one.
Okay.
My mother.
But that's what they call them. They're stretchy things. Squeeze it to like.
I thought that's spandex.
No. Well, maybe because I'm telling you.
Obviously, you know more about women's underwear than I
Hey.
do. There we go.
I'm not going there. Okay, let's open the next box.
My mother. Oh, and high heels. And
that's all.
well, you know, but when she tried to, she would not walk around without giving the back brace. What it is. Here we go. We have cookies. But, you know, that's fine.
You do. Look at them. You got right up.
Cookies, you know that, right?
You smell them.
We need to get this out of here. Open it up and give us the cookies because I'm going to take it out.
Rose, I'm not sure if it's called Spanx because men wear them too, but I'm sure men make them.
All the yours. And who said this? Diane Stern. There you go.
Diane Stern. We have some very knowledgeable CPs because some new people ask questions and they answer them before it's great. It's wonderful.
Are they answering
Thank you so much, everyone.
Are they answering correctly?
They are.
It's been a long time getting all those people trained. But you know, well, you know, if I have a question on anybody's bloodlines or something, I can ask these people online will find it before I can. You know?
They're amazing.
They are amazing.
I told you a lot about that. Ask our friend now. She's like an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She knows.
Really? About everything or just service dog project?
Pretty much everything, but especially the dogs.
Oh, okay.
She really is. She's
All right. What are we going to do for the next box? This one or them ones?
Now let's see the big one.
There you go. Get out of the way, Dean. Get a good girl. What happened?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
Slowly I turn step by step, inch by inch.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor, I'd like to do Vanna White. Okay. Oh, you know what? Vanna White.
Obviously, just really. There we go. We now have some more shit pickers. There we go. What happened now?
Susan from New Jersey. She said it, so when I guess I can say it. She said I had to be cut out of one place. She was wearing that with a bridesmaid's dress.
Yes. They were awful. They were awful. I can think of a whole bunch of stories I could almost tell about it, but maybe I probably better not.
Yeah, I probably done that.
These are all pre-done pickers. They're all folded with the bag in the middle. There's I think the big van is out of them. These are all ready to go.
Nice.
Yes. Look at that. They're all so neatly folded. Wow. They eventually will go down into the van. She's looking at the cookies. She's gonna fly go out. Yeah, we'll do that for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what you said. What the heck? Yes. And she's in a problem there. She can't get through there. There you go. Whoops. She's looking for the cookies.
It's nice and warm on this side. Yak is not a bone.
Okay. Lynn McCormick. Niagara Falls. Same one?
Niagara.
Is this the same one?
Same one.
My short-term memory is not too great, as you notice. I already opened a box like this, right?
Niagara. Niagara.
Oh. Oh, look, she's got bags in here, too. Whoa. You're right. Awesome.
I got some food.
Right. Good girl, Bailey. Go get them. Look at this. Oh, look at this. We're really fast now, or whatever. That's wonderful. Okay. Put these where you put the other ones, right? There's been a lot of action, but no tie. Yeah, we left the camera on Honeymoon Hill because I figured that'd be the time when it does, you know, when you don't, etc. I hate to bother you, but the box. A box. I need the box. We've got so much stuff on. Nobody else will give me the box either. Here we go.
It's a big one.
What is this?
Leave that one on the floor.
Yeah, leave it on the floor. Okay. Okay, we'll get this over. Everybody out of the way. There we go. You don't suppose it's more of the same stuff, do you? Wouldn't that be fun? Bailey thinks there's something edible in here. Bailey's right. Bailey's right. Bailey knows these things, doesn't he? He knows. Get there, Bailey. Get your nose out of the way. You'll get hurt. Hang on. She's gonna help. Good girl, Bailey. Get it. Good girl. There we go.
If we gotta get
A little help. She needs a little help here.
opening the box for the phone.
Which one? We get this one open, baby. This one right here. This one. And that one. Oh, because this one has the pink ones in it. He likes the pink ones. Wow. Okay. This is from Karen. Did you want to get more of them? Did you want to shoot your head down there and get a whole bunch? Just go ahead, Bailey. Get them. Yeah, you can pick them up yourself. You know.
Everybody in a sense.
Here.
Where was Karen from? It's going to be on the...
Oh, I don't know. Would you gotta have more? There's the double one. Would you know where this is from? Let me find out. Another one now?
Here we go, Jim Connor. Literally, I learned step by step, inch by inch.
I remember, but I can't remember what it had to do with Niagara Falls.
This is the Three Stooges.
Yeah. I remember the Three Stooges.
They're in a car, or they just broken down every time someone sits very close. Like, walk close to it, so that it's early. Like, they all yeah,
Did you see a bunch here? Here.
Michelle said to tell Connor to bend his knee. I didn't notice that. She's right. Bend your knee so you remember that.
Okay, let's get them out of here before we get too many here.
I'm going to ask you to show them how to do the bag.
Oh. You could give one to her. There you go. Quick, get about it.
Connor is wonderful. Thank you. It's not helping, it's our slave. Connor's a great kid, man. Lots of work.
This is how they're done. This is right.
Alright. Thank you.
Am I on camera? I must be on camera. The object is to make this a complete package for poop picking, so that you take the bag and you put it, you fold them inside each other. You look out, and there we go. So that we have the bag and a couple foot pickers, and it's like that, and it's a package. Can everybody see that? Uh-oh, I threw the other way. There it is. Maybe you can show it a little bit of this. I'd like a little more toward the camera.
There you go.
Okay. So we take a couple of these things and you fold up the bag so it's that shape, and you put some of those in there, and then you put some of these on either side, and you put an elastic band around it, and it's a package. I think this is yours, actually. There we go. Did we go? Everybody got it straight now? Am I done?
I believe so.
Okay, now we got questions, or what are we doing?
How is Wanda doing without the already riot in the house?
I haven't a clue. on television, she seems to be quite content.
Cameras. Yara was looking a little bit
Mopey
mopey down there.
Well, she's going to have to mopey down there. Well, no, that's only half the problem. The other half, oh, those smell good. The other half of the problem is she thinks that she lives in here, and therefore you go away from where you sleep to pee, which was in the sunroom on the bed. So she was peeing on that futon in there. So she's got to be readjusted so that she's on a bed down there in the kennel 10. And the only thing to do is to go out the little door. None of this on the bed routine or, you know, etc. So that's what she's got to learn.
Where is David tonight? He was there earlier. He went home.
He went home?
He did not come today.
He did a good job today.
He was saying,
He's also trying to make a funny thing for Bentley. We're trying to put a basket. We're trying to carry the little one. I suppose we carry a puppy too, but that's, yep. Go practice with Wanda.
Thank you for demonstrating.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other questions at all? Oh, is the leaf cam working yet?
We're not sure, but he did fix something.
I thought David said this
I don't know. It was something to do with the software or something. These inside all these things, there is a switch sort of deal with a whole bunch of holes. And when you plug something into it, a light's supposed to come on. And in that leaf camera deal, there was one that was not on. So, not knowing a thing about it, he just plugged it somewhere else, and the light went on. So, the connections were made, very sophisticated. But then there was thought that somebody else had to do something to get it working again. So I don't know whether it's working or not, but it could be.
David said that they told him that he needs to reset the camera, but he has to connect a laptop directly to it to do that. So, and we need a Windows laptop. So yours, the battery's dead. And I ordered the charger, and they sent me the wrong charger. So we have to get a charger for it, and then once we do that, you can connect that and get it going.
Oh. How do you connect it to the camera?
There's a USB cable that comes off that runs down to another connector.
Really?
Yeah. And so you just have to basically plug that into that.
I never saw that out there. Is that the only camera that's got one like that?
You know, the bigger cameras don't, at least that I know of.
That is a different camera, you're right. Well, heck, we got 3 more cameras. we still have the old cameras. Every time they send me a new camera, I put the old one in the box here. So we got a lot of cameras here.
Want to know what we think of the fleet games? We're not going there.
I'll go there.
Yeah, we're not going
there. Alright. So, what I believe about Deflategate, I think Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are telling the truth. I think they didn't touch the balls after they're inspected. I think it's all fair game. I think it was the weather that made the balls 2 pounds lighter. Because Steve actually pointed out a great. Do you want to say what you said about the weather?
For every 10-degree drop in temperature, you lose in a tire or a ball or something that is filled with air. You lose a pound of pressure for every 10-degree drop. So if the balls are inflated inside where it may be 65, 70 degrees, and then you take them out, and they're being bounced around, and they're in the cold, they're going to lose pressure. So let's just say, and I don't know for sure, but this is completely speculation, that the quarterback likes the balls inflated to the minimum or close to the minimum amount of pressure that's allowed. Once they're taken outside, they're going to lose pressure. But I don't know why they didn't test the balls from the other team. Yeah, that would have probably been more telling. But
well, it still depends on where they were pressurized to begin with, because if they pressure him inside, fine.
yeah,
That's what I think happened.
yeah.
If the other team pressured him outside, then you're starting with cold air, and they don't get anywhere. What I don't understand is why they're supposed to inspect him outside, and why the umpires didn't notice this.
I agree.
I cannot believe it. It's such a big deal that the umpires who handle those things, they would have picked it up and noticed it immediately, I would think.
Now you got me going. The guy that intercepted the ball is the one that alerted the refs. Well, if he's claiming it helps them catch the ball better, well, it helped him catch the ball better as well. So, and he intercepted a pass. Now, the other thing is, no, it's not, because he's complaining it's giving them an advantage because it's helping them catch better. But he made an interception. Yeah, but it may have helped him catch it better. So we should. All right. Anyway, the other thing is, apparently they changed the balls at halftime, and the Patriots scored most of their points after the half. So case closed.
I think they should have tested. I think they also should have tested the balls at the end of the game to see if there was a pressure difference. Also, I think something then the weather would have been close.
The weather thing would have affected them within a couple of hours, I would think.
I think they're also being thrown.
Not supposed. They're just,
300-pound guys falling on it.
they're not supposed to leak, for crying out loud. That wouldn't affect the pressure.
No, but that's what it is. You're not.
I would think they're pretty airtight. So no, I think we're just fooling with the cold versus warm cold deal. Yeah. Well, okay, all you people, let's get some balloons. Fill them up in here and go outside and see what happens. We could do that. We must have balloons around here someplace. We'll find Tracy tomorrow morning. Oh, come on, don't do that. Can we go outside? She doesn't want to go out with Alicia. Go ahead.
Is Wanda ever going to try rat catching part of the deal?
Not till it warms up, I'll tell you. Tina did not want to put the leash on there, which I can understand. It. Do we all have snow? Y'all? No, y'all have snow yet.
Amarillo, Texas got a full snow last. No, we don't yet, but we're going to get some this weekend. We also have more snow than Anchorage, Alaska right now. Seriously. I have a friend that lives up there. She's dying for snow.
Okay.
How is Gabby doing with being on a leash?
Gabby's doing better. She's doing fine on a leash. That's not the problem. The problem I'm having in trying to send her down to Florida is that she has so many new things that she wants to think about before she does anything, that I think that handling her is going to be a little tricky. Some of the others adapt to the unusual quicker than when something unusual happens with her. She's got to stand in there and think about it for a minute, which is not a bad deal. It's going to take a little special handling, and they're used to the golden retrievers and labs that don't behave like this. So I just talked to the gal tonight, and we're working on it.
Thank you to whoever you are. And some other people responded with honor. You're Scarlett's brother. This is Scarlett's brother. Yep. So you want a Scarlett report? You got first person report right here. All right. All right. Mimi says, so does that mean I'll be thinner in the snow?
Good point.
Yes. There you go.
Well, it's
It depends on here we are under the hot air.
Tess said, are you full of hot air?
in science class, right? We actually did a CO2 lab, and we did like exercise to see how much CO2 you produce, and we found out that if you were outside, you produce more CO2, and by losing CO2, you're burning calories and getting rid of the stuff like that. Yeah, so
I'm supposed to go run around the pole.
Check, make sure it's on. It's on, okay. Okay, we're good. The weatherman said this morning's news, it was too warm for inflation. They are pointing the fingers at the ball boy who's keeping $75 to inflate. No. It was...
Somebody inspected these things.
Yeah, exactly. And they fill the balls indoors, and they explained, yeah.
Both teams?
Yes. Each team gets 12 footballs before the start of a game. Yeah, indoors.
They both fill them indoors, but the other should have been...
Well, the teams don't fill them. They're filled by either someone from the or the ball fillers. Correct, right. Official ball fillers. and then they're given to the teams after they're inspected for pressure. They're given to the teams, and they're on the honor system to basically not alter them. However, every single quarterback that I've seen interviewed, there are some players who are critical of the Patriots because they just don't like them. Every single quarterback I've seen interviewed, not one single one was critical because, I mean, they've made a couple of kind of wise comments, I think, just to joke around, but every one of them, and a couple of them have said, hey, I do the same thing, but like Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers said, I overinflate the balls. He likes the balls more firm than these guys do. So they all mess with them. I've also heard that the balls come with like a sheen on them, and they rip the sheen off for the quarterbacks, but the kickers like the sheen on the ball, so they use separate balls for the kickers and the quarterbacks. So there's a lot of this stuff going on. It's been way overplayed. Someone, I think, is trying to discredit them, and
any publicity is good publicity.
Right. So I say the only way to resolve this is just to go out and win big in the Super Bowl.
If they'd lost, I don't think anybody would be complaining.
She's very good. Yeah, she pays strict attention to the diversity.
Did you want coffee? What did you do?
The girls, eh?
She didn't go home, but she was paying so much attention to me. She just stuck right by my side. She's very good.
She is good. I'm quite surprised she really got me over with you.
She was trying to stick close to you.
Well, that part of the whole service dog bit is that they get in so many different situations, like the trains or whatever, that they have learned that staying next to you is going to save them. They're all terrified. Yeah. Yep. She's a good dog. She may end up going to Florida.
You're commenting about the lack of snow in Alaska and saying that may need to be canceled or postponed. Iditarod is a
Yeah.
it's a very, very long sled dog race.
1,100 miles.
Yes. Yeah, over days and days and days. It's awesome. I'm in complete awe of sled dogs. I photographed a sled dog race once a long, long time ago. And the dogs, they love to run. I mean, they literally have to hold these dogs back at the start line. And the dogs are just chomping to get going. And when they take off, they run. And they don't stop until they cross the finish line, and then they just all collapse. And they just start eating snow and anything they can to get food. I mean, it really, it's amazing to watch them. They're incredible. And talk about poo picking. When these dogs take off from the start line, that poop is flying. They're going while they're running. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. But they are amazing dogs, and people take really good care of them.
They do.
Excellent care of them.
They have to start with enough. We're going to have to come back here and do the finish line the same number.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
300%.
All right, they were already proven to have cheated and been fined once before. Yeah. That was Eric Mangini. I shouldn't mention it, but that was him. It was sour grapes. And
The opinion or this the
no,
truth?
this is something that happened a while back. This is when they were supposedly videotaping signals. Why do you think
Oh, well, that.
every coach in the league does this when they're talking and giving plays out? It's because teams have people that read lips.
Oh,
Teams,
yeah.
they all steal signals. They do it in baseball. They do it in football. It's not anything that only the Patriots do. My opinion, Bill Belichick had too much class to say, hey, everybody does it. You know, that's my opinion. Everyone does do it. And that's why a lot of other coaches weren't
You're
critical
not
of it.
talking about the ball blowing up.
No, this was them stealing signals. One time. Yeah, they all do it. It's all ridiculous. You know what? They're gonna win big and just quiet everyone down. No big deal. And they can handle it.
Boy, you want an opinion, you're going to get it, I guess. Here. I don't know. There was a couple logic things I had problems with in there, but we'll have to argue them at a different time, I guess, because I've forgotten them.
Don't forget when Ron spikes the ball, it loses air. That's what he said.
Does it?
He's a really large, very strong guy.
And every time he scores, he throws the ball on the ground. They call it throwing. And he tweeted. He thought that the ball's lost there because he grumped. I mean, grumped logic.
Yeah. It's you know what? Just let them play the game.
Football is the most helpless. Well,
Publicized. Yes. Publicized. There's just so much money in football that unbelievable.
They were talking about Red Auerbach, who used to be the coach of the Celtics way back, and how the other teams used to complain that, I mean, this is how bad it got, that the Celtics knew where all the soft spots were on the floor. How in the hell can you control where you do? I mean, you know, come on. One thing he did do, though, is the other teams used to always complain that their locker rooms were too hot. and he used to have the heat turned up in the visiting team's locker rooms. But don't think he's the only one that did that. They all play. It's part of it. It's all part of it. Yeah. All right, enough pontificating.
Enough football. I don't even want.
I wanna be a football hero. Da, 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 da.
Shut this thing off.
Any more questions? I go in once. I go in twice. What? 4 to 8, last I heard. Yes. Is that? Oh, Dave Barry. Oh, I love Dave Barry. You know who Dave Barry is, right? Barry, yeah.
You can say any fool thing to a dog, and the dog would just give you this look that says, "My gosh, you're right. I would have never thought of that." Up there on the wall, there's for Steve up there. Those are some shit pickers that had some absolutely ridiculous, funny things.
Why don't you Google the Spanx or copy? We will do that after. Videotaping signals is a tad different than streaming all that level. Yeah, but they exactly. In NASCAR, they all cheat. It's just who gets wrong. Exactly.
Oh boy!
They get it right, but they all do it. We'll Google Spanx later, and you can something else. Refresh it. Okay, we're going to get the personal report here. Oh, first, when will Noel be ready for bed?
Don't know. I mean, you know, pretty soon,
Yeah.
but we don't know.
It's right tonight. She's got her girlish finger back. She looks great. Yeah. All right. We're going to Scarlett's brother here. Oh, Scarlett.
She's good. She's very happy back with Misha. They're playing in the yard very often. I mean, she's getting a little bit, but not crazy noticeable. But she's really good.
Eating more. She's convinced you all to feed her more.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
And you said you just look like she maybe put on a little weight.
Yeah, a little.
Especially if you're feeding her more.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, this goes on for a while. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
right now the babies are about the size of your thumb, but, you know.
Now we shift back to humans. Is Carlene still eating her diet food? Have you lost any more weight? That's a little personal, but we'll go for it.
No, I'll go for it. What the heck? No, I certainly haven't gained any, and that's a plus. But no, it was the party the other night, and I got going on the cake and the ice cream, and that was a bad thing. And the damn chocolates over here on the shelf. Somebody unloaded a bunch of chocolates back in the candy jar, and it's bad. They did get the M&M container out of here. That was a good thing. But no, I just have to stay away from the candy things. I'm still eating the food they give me. It's not terrible.
Speaking of the party, thank you everyone again for chipping in for that. It was incredible. And I've heard several people say that it's really nice to be able to sit and talk with some of the people that you don't really see regularly, and just to be able to, kind of socialize, relax way, and it's really fun, and we really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, everybody had a grand time.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of you volunteers that you don't see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
The ships that pass in the night.
Well, think of how you all feel when you come to Dogfest and you see people that you don't normally see. I mean, it's exciting, it's fun, and that's what it was like for us. We enjoyed it. We're human too. Okay.
Got a good picture of Janine dancing with Bentley.
Oh, yeah, that was
There
great.
is one picture that Mark put up. It's really a good one. He's got a hand on his shoulder.
Mom just said he'll get you in 10 minutes. Okay, Betsy, we got it. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. All right. Is that also a good sign that she got lots of buns in her baby? Yes, it's a very good sign also.
You have no idea.
Oh, but your mom says that Carol has been sleeping more too.
Well, that'll do it too. Yep.
And your mom says, I'm sure she's pregnant enough playing as rough with Misha also.
Don't let her do it at all.
I hope you're not driving while you're doing this, unless you're dictating.
She didn't live that far up the road. She'd be here by now.
Yes, Laura is very knowledgeable about the bloodlines as well. Laura does know, and probably I haven't really talked much with
The guppies, the puppies, the luppies, the duppies, the jeepers, creepers. I can't keep it straight.
You're welcome. All right.
What's it?
Should bring in their
Purple smoothie?
Purple smoothie.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, come on. All right.
Is that picture live up there? I don't think it is. Oh, Jonathan said to me the other day, today or whatever, that they were having problems with our streaming, and why didn't I go ahead with the 75 streaming thing? It's an upgrade from, and I think I already did. They're billing me for it.
I forget.
We had 25.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
And they, I not a month ago,
Which is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, well, we've gone to 75 with both of them. Yeah.
Do you have a business class?
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. We should have a company name. I would like to see both things hardwired. That's just
Hardwired? No.
so not so much wireless. The wireless is fine, but it's
Well, the problem is to get down to the how do you get from the house to the barn?
right.
Hello. How we doing? Are you on tonight? Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Then maybe you can go with that school with us tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. We're having 504 problems with the school. They're setting the wicked up. 504 is a bunch of rules set up for a kid with handicaps. You have to do certain things for certain kids. And they, yeah, I have pictures. She looks pregnant.
Right, we're signing off.
Off
Good
signing.
evening.
Off shining.